welcome you to the Ranger Chamber. It's now time for this week's News from the Grid.
Hello Ranger Nation and welcome to News from the Grid right here on the Ranger Chamber YouTube channel, your weekly update of Power Rangers and Super Sentai news. We've got a couple of headlines for you this week, so be sure to buckle your seatbelts and let's have some fun. So first of all, let's introduce ourselves. Hello, I am Joe from the Ranger Chamber team and I'm joined by two awesome news presenters today. First of all, we got my incredible boyfriend.
Hello everybody, it's Gary here from Scotland, also from the Ranger Chamber team. It's great to be back, but we've got a new familiar face that you may recognise from our vlogs. Please welcome Peter!
Thank you, boys. Hello everyone, I'm Peter. I'll be joining you on this. I think this might be a one-off, it might be a regular, we will find out. My name's Peter. I'm joining you from the Chamber of News.
Well, news
Joe.
from the grid. Yeah.
News from the grid even.
Yes.
Joe, what's been going on?
Well, I think we better take this one step at a time. So we're going to kick things off for this week's main headline. And of course, as you Ranger fans, me and Gary are wearing our Power Rangers Dino Fury t-shirts because we are celebrating the premiere launch of Power Rangers Dino Fury, which came out yesterday, and that is our main headline. Power Rangers Dino Fury aired in America yesterday. So yesterday on Nickelodeon, Power Rangers Dino Fury finally aired on television in America on Nick at 8 AM. And since the airing of this episode, it has been, well, very exciting. And it's fair to say that so far, since the airing of the first episode, Destination Dino Henge, a lot of fans have been giving it quite a lot of positive feedback. Gary, care to comment?
Yes, the first episode has been receiving a lot of positive comments from fans on social media.
And I believe, Peter, do we have a little tiny weeny, spoiler alert, tiny weeny episode description for us?
Yes. The first episode took place in Pine Ridge with Ollie and Amelia checking out Dino Henge, where they discover Void Knight searching for an energy source. If you want to check out the preview clip from the first episode, boom, there's a link in the description below. You're welcome.
All right.
Well,
so,
gentlemen, we're going to move on to...
Not quite yet. We're not done yet.
Hold up.
Because there's a little bit we need to tell the fans. So, obviously, Dino Henge, you might be able to I think you can catch the episode again if you've missed it. On Nick, I believe you can catch it I believe it's today, or probably you could watch it again maybe on the Nickelodeon website if you're in America, or maybe the Nick app will have it now. But obviously remember, this is in America, not in the United Kingdom. But Ranger Nation, when Power Rangers Dino Fury finally airs in the United Kingdom, we'll be sure to let you all know when that will be. And for you American fans out there, we really hope you enjoyed the first episode, because episode 2 is up next Saturday on the 27th of February. Ooh, 27th of February. I think that's Pokemon Day, actually. Anyway, so, Gary, I think it's time we moved forward to our next little part of News from the Grid. What's our next article section?
Yes, Joe, my dear. Our next topic is merchandise news. Exclusive on Facebook revealed an image of what appears to be Build Your Own Megazord magazine from France.
Ooh, so interestingly, it seems that this Megazord, it's like, I think this is the first we've had a Build a Megazord. Now, Peter, do you think this is the first we've seen of a magazine subscription where you get bits for a Megazord and you build it up? I think this is the first, isn't it?
For Power Rangers, yes. As far as these magazines go, there have been others in the past, mainly cars, boats, planes, or some might remember the Star Wars Builder thing magazines.
Yeah,
Every week you get a magazine
wow.
and a certain collection of parts, so you build it together week by week.
Interesting. So yeah, I think it seems that since that image first went online, the website what's the name of the company? Altair, or it's a weird. It's a French company. Altair, yeah, something like that.
I think
Altair. We apologise. It's like, but basically, he says that because since that picture is posted online, it seems that this product will be available to subscription if you're in France, I believe. In I think it's late March, April, I believe. The website said it's going to be available. So yeah, but obviously, will this make it to the States? Will it make it to America? And will it make it to the UK rather? Well, hopefully, Ranger Nation, stick with us as we find out more. I mean, this is very exciting, but there is something about this figure that obviously fans may find familiar. Now, some fans may remember the Soul Shoken of Bandai Japan Power Ranger Megazord thing.
Soul of Chogokin.
That's the one. And obviously, fans may recall it was like $500. Even I couldn't afford that. So it seems maybe this would be a good alternative for those of you who couldn't afford it, like myself. So I'm definitely going to try and see if I can get my hands on it, because I really want to build a Megazord from scratch. Because I can imagine after finishing it, you'd probably feel a real accomplishment for doing it. So yeah, again, once we find out how fans can get a hold of this set, whether you're in France or America or UK or anywhere, if possible, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll let you guys and girls and Power Rangers fans know all about it as the information becomes available to us.
Be like Billy, build a Megazord.
Yes. Okay, Peter, I'm going to pass you over. You've got our next little section, and I think we're going to pass it over to you definitely, because this is sort of your expertise for this one.
Why, thank you, Joseph. I believe it is time for TV and movie news.
TV movie news.
That's the title I have here, but I'm not sure if it's entirely correct looking at this article.
No, I don't think so. I believe our next section is a little further down, because technically our TV news, I suppose, would be the Dino Fury first episode, but we kind of already talked about that.
I think my screen prompter might be slightly mixed up, because I can see here Super Sentai news. That's a more appropriate title.
That is next. That's what's next.
Super Mini-Pla Wild Zords. Or, as our Japanese counterparts will know them as, GoldKingRanger. Super Mini-Pla. I love Super Mini-Plas, as you know. Since the announcement of the Shodo Super GoldKingRanger, multiple groups have chimed in on what could be possibly the release of the Super Mini-Pla GoldKingRanger Megazord. As we all know, that would be the Wild Zords, Wild Force Megazord. Hopefully more sets to follow as well, because that'd be awesome. I really want a Conga Zord. Conga Megazord, that's where I'm at.
I would just like to get the Wild Force Megazord. That would be so cool. But, I mean, Peter, as a collector of these Super Mini-Pla Megazords, I mean, what are your hopes for this Mini-Pla Megazord thing for Wild Force?
My hopes for this set. Obviously, we want the Wild Force Megazord. We want the... I forget the official name of it. It's completely gone from me. But the Predazords.
Yeah,
and the Silver Rangers Megazord. Comment below if you remember what that Megazord's called, because I, for the life of me, can't.
Well, right, you were right the first time. It's the Predazord.
Excellent. The Conga Megazord. So with the Bear Brothers.
Congazord. For some reason they called it the Congazord.
Yes, with the Bear Brothers, the Green Ape, and the legs is going to be up for debate there. You can either put the Bison and the Eagle in there, or the Rhino and the Armadillo. But again, options.
That would be from the Isis Megazord, which has the Falcon Zord, the Deer Zord, the Giraffe Zord, the Rhino Zord, and the Armadillo Zord. And then, of course,
Exactly that.
we're going to probably do like a big red lion to do the Pegasus Megazord. And
Possibly.
Oh, and another mini Pla Megazord I hope they do is the Animus Megazord.
Yes, indeed.
Because I love, for some reason, I love the Animus Megazord because it is considered the ancestor of the Wild Force Megazord. So kind of like, I suppose you could almost say that the Ancient Warriors Wild Zord were those original 5 Wild Zords from the Animus Megazord. So the Black Lion, Blue Condor, Source Shark, the Leopard, and the brown Bison or Brown Bull, whatever you want to call it. I would say actually it's more of a buffalo because of the horns.
It's a very similar design. It's just the horns and the colour that were different, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's really cool.
So, Wild Force Megazord, Congozord, Isis Megazords, if we're allowed to say that anymore.
Yeah, of course we are.
Predazords and Animaeus. Those is everything I could hope for in this particular line. Maybe a giant red lion for good measure, but
yes, for Pegasus
five Megazord sets in one line would be amazing.
Trust. Because, I mean, I think this would be really cool. Personally, I mean, I never got the Super Mini Pla Megazords before, but I know it's going to be hard to get them now because they're not popping up as often, like, especially the Mighty Morphin Dinosaurs. I mean, if I could get one, I would love to get the Shogun Megazord because I love the Shogun Megazord. It's one of my favourites.
They're not necessarily hard to find, but they're hard to pay for.
Yes.
They're getting a little bit expensive. So, if you're a fan of Wild Force, you need to get on this.
Yes. So, I think it's time to move on to our next bit of news, which is, fan news. Fan news? What's this section about? Well, fan news is news from Power Ranger fans. So, whether it's a Power Ranger fan doing some awesome work in the Power Ranger community, or if they're working on a really awesome Power Ranger project that they want to share with the fandom that we're going to report on here. And so this is a very interesting bit of news. So we have got the return of an old Power Ranger actor coming to a fan film. And the article as follows. Fan film stars Red Space Ranger actor. Red Space Ranger actor Christopher Kamen Lee is set to return, who played Andros in Power Rangers in Space, is set to return into the Power Ranger universe in a Power Rangers fan film titled Bloodline of the Grid. The Facebook page posted a trailer along with the following description. Peter, do you want to read out the description of the trailer?
The description of the trailer, Joseph. Let me see what I have in my notes. Description of the trailer. Oh, have to bear with me, I'm working with limited tech.
That's okay.
I think this is it, but forgive me if I'm repeating something that you've already said, Joe. Red Space Ranger actor Christopher Kamen Lee, who played Andros in the Power Rangers in Space television series between 1998 and 99.
I believe it's up to the point where it says the anticipation is over.
See, I haven't got my glasses either. You'll have to forgive me.
Okay, I'm the same.
The anticipation is over. I found where I'm supposed to be reading.
Continue, Peter, continue.
Christopher Kamen Lee is back as Andros, but not quite as how you know him or remember him. In the sequel to the fan-favourite series Power Rangers in Space, Nerdbot Studios is excited to finally bring you an official trailer for Bloodline of the Grid, dropping on... Oh, bringing up me something else. Dropping on the 3rd... I'm going to assume that's the 1st of March 2021.
It's American, so... It's funny how in the UK we write it very differently. It's like day, month, and then year. But in America,
they say the month first, don't they?
Like, how does that work?
I digress. Watch the story unfold with new and old characters alike, including returning legendary Rangers. Mark your calendars. You're not going to want to miss it.
Ooh. This actually sounds. I mean, I sometimes watch Power Ranger fan films, but to be fair, I think some of them are good, and I've seen ones that are not so good, unfortunately. So it's fair to say that some of these fan films, I think I probably might look into this one, because I think this same company also did this Shattered Grid style episodes as well, which I know my friend Ivan from Deca Mexican, who's in Jamingers, is in that. Is it?
Joel,
Yes. Yeah, go on.
if we're talking about fan films, I've got to say I've been watching one online recently, and I think they need to be noted. I'm surprised it's not in our script, so I just want to say that, is it Ranger Kids? The kids, and they play up as Ranger.
Ninja Kids, yes. The
They're
Power Ranger
absolutely amazing. They're absolutely
Shout
amazing.
out to Ninja Kids TV for awesome Power Ranger episodes. Obviously, we'll leave a link in the description below to their playlist. We can watch all those incredible episodes. They are amazing and very, very talented kids. But yeah, but Bloodline of the Grid, it sounds like it's going to be a very interesting story. It seems we have the return of also Justin Nimmo, who plays Zane, the Silver Space Ranger, who's apparently he's a general or something, or military. Yeah, he's military, I believe. So yeah, this will be interesting to see. And there's a guy who's going to be playing the son of TJ. So that's going to be interesting. So the actor that plays that character, I hope he does a great job portraying that character. But who knows? So again, if we there's a link in the description below for the trailer and the Facebook page. You can go check that out. Gary, I believe we have some other news as well. What is our other news for this week?
Other news, we have the Power Rangers UK magazine issue 5 revealed, which you can see on the screen.
Awesome. And where can fans get this awesome magazine?
They can get this magazine in any retailers, as in H&M, Asda, and I do believe Tesco also sell it as well.
I don't think H&M sells them, my darling. Mainly the Power Rangers magazine.
WH Smith. It's WH Smith.
I don't think I've ever seen it in WH Smith, but just take it from me personally, I've definitely seen it in Asda, because that's where I tend to get mine. Or you can get a magazine subscription from newsstand.com, link in description below. And of course, if you want to check out what's inside the magazine, you can go and check out all our reviews for the Power Ranger magazines, also in link description below, by checking out the playlist. Okay, so before we finish up, we've got one last little section, and that is our Ranger Highlight of the Week. Ranger Highlight of the Week. Okay, and our Ranger Highlight of the Week is, well, you know what it's going to be. Power Rangers Dino Fury Episode 1! Woohoo! And, you know, me personally, I think it's fair to say that without revealing too much, myself, Gary, and Peter have seen the first episode, and it is more phenomenal. We love the story so far. It just looks really amazing. For a first episode, it's really awesome, but I know a lot of fans are a little worried. They're a little worried that because they think, oh, because the first episode is going to be great, and then it's going to drop in a couple of episodes later. But it's like, you know, I think it's fair to say that some fans are going to like it and some fans are not going to like it. But Peter, what are your thoughts on the first episode? I've seen it without giving too much away. What was your?
I quite like the backing soundtracks to the fight scenes. There's guitars and there's drums. I'm in.
Okay. Gary, what about you? What are your thoughts on the episode 1?
Even though we have seen a clip of the Gold Ranger, Void Knight, just Void Knight, Void Knight, Void Knight.
Spoiler alert!
Yes.
I was surprised by his voice a little bit, to be honest. I thought it'd be more.
Well, I was feeling it's probably because maybe he's human, like an alien that steals it. Because remember, we can't say too much because we don't want to give it away. So you awesome Ranger Nation, have to go and watch that episode. And then
go watch it for yourself.
Yes.
Don't rely on us to give it away. Go watch
also,
it.
And be sure to join us soon when we do a vlog about the first episode of Power Rangers Dino Fury. Well, maybe not necessarily a review, maybe not necessarily a vlog, maybe an episode review where we could review the episode together. You guys think?
Together.
What do you think? Good idea?
What about a reaction video? Who knows?
But we've already reacted.
We've already reacted. We're reacting anyways. So
It would have to be a review, wouldn't it?
Okay, Ranger Nation.
Topic
Well,
for another time.
Yes, that is it for this video. So we just like to say thank you so much, Ranger Nation, for watching this video. And as always, please remember to like the video, share the video, comment below.
Hello.
And your question of the day is, well, we've got two questions. Question one, what was your favourite moment from the first episode of Power Rangers Dino Fury, episode 1, Destination Dino Henge, if you've seen it, of course. What was your favourite moment? And in question 2, what was your favourite article from News on the Grid today? Because it's important for us to get your feedback from you so we know how to improve on our future upcoming videos. And of course, 1, 2, 3, go subscribe! We've got many more videos coming out right here on the Ranger Chamber YouTube channel with news, reviews, vlogs, competition, giveaways.
Delightful Ranger crew.
Yes. Oh, well, this is so amazing. So we'd like to say thank you for watching. May the power protect you. It's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from these two awesome guys.
Bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
And bye-bye from Peter as well.
Bye-bye from Peter as well.
Okay, we are the Ranger Chamber team, and that was the Ranger Chamber News. Good night, everybody. Bye.